Good morning, students. Today we are going to start up with chapter construction, chapter 11 of class 9 CBSC. Construction. So before starting, let us discuss few very important things regarding that, or we can say the basic construction which we are going to use in the this chapter. So first of all, we are going to discuss about the very first thing, that is the angle bisector. What if you are given up with an angle and you have to draw the bisector of that angle? How you are going to draw the bisector of a given angle? So here we are given up with an angle AOB. AOB is an angle where angle AOB, O is the vertex. O is called the vertex of the angle, and OA and OB, OA and OB are the arms of the angle. Okay, so in order to bisect it, so first of all what we will do, we will keeping the center O, will keep the center O, taking some convenient radius. You can take any radius, but make sure the radius should not be very small, because if you take a very small radius, then you will not be able to draw the arc properly. You will face some difficulty. It should neither be very small or as well as it should not be very large, big. So we will take some convenient radius and we will draw a semicircular arc like this, such that it is intersecting the arms of the angle at some point. Let's say it is intersecting the arm OA at C and the arm OB at D. Okay, now you will measure the distance between C and D. Okay, and you have to take radius more than half of CD, more than half of CD. Okay, more than half of CD means it can be greater than half of CD, or it can be equal to CD also, but it should be more than half of CD. Taking radius more than half of CD, you will, keeping center C, draw an arc like this, and again keeping center at T, draw another arc intersecting the previous arc. Okay, first you have taken the radius equal to CD or more than half of CD. You have drawn an arc keeping center at C, and with the same radius keeping center at D, you have drawn another arc, such that these two arcs are intersecting each other. Name the point. Let's say the name of the point is E. Okay, now you join OE, join O to E, join OE. Okay, so this OE will be is the bisector of angle AOB. What does it means that OE is the bisector of AOB? It means that OE will divide the angle AOB into two equal halves. Let's say if, like in this case, measure of angle AOB is equal to 60 degree, then this angle as well as this angle, that is angle AOE, will be half of 60, that is 30 degree, and angle BOE is also half of 60, that is 30 degree. That is, both of these will be half of angle AOB. Hope you have understood this concept. Okay, this is called the angle bisector. One more important thing is that you have to keep in mind two golden rules when you are drawing the bisector of angles. Two golden rules are there. First rule is that whenever you are drawing an angle bisector, always remember one thing, that the radius which you are taking when you are drawing the final arcs, this radius should be more than half. The radius should be more than half of the arc which you are bisecting, more than half of the arc to be bisected. Like in this case, arc to be bisected is CD. Arc to be bisected here is CD. So you have to take more than half of this CD. Okay? First point it is. Okay? More than half of CD. You can also take less than, you can also take equal to CD, but it should not be less than CD. What if you have taken the this radius less than half of CD? If you take less than half of CD, then the two arcs will not be bisecting each other. You will not get the bisector of the angle. Okay. Second point is that when you are drawing the arcs, the 2 points from which you are drawing the arc should lie on the bigger semicircular arc. The two points from where you are drawing the arc should lie on the bigger semicircular arc. Okay, here point C and point D both are lying on the bigger semicircular arc, and the radius which you have taken are, when you are keeping the center, so the 2 points C as well as D, they are lying on the bigger semicircular arc, and the radius is more than half of CD. Hope you have understood how to draw the angle bisector. Okay, just quickly I will revise what we have done. It is given that angle AOB is given to you, that is equal to 60 degree, in which OA and OB are the arms of the angle and O is the vertex of the angle. First, what we have done, with O as the center, taking any convenient radius, we have drawn an arc intersecting the two arms of the angle OA and OB at point C and point D. Then, taking C and D as the center and radius more than half of CD, we have drawn an arc to intersect each other at E. Now we will join OE to draw a ray. Then OE is the required bisector of angle AOB. such that angle AOE and angle BOE will be equal, and it will be half of 60 degree, that is half of angle AOB, that is 30 degree each. Okay.